first one, we're going to use the folded corner clipper. For this one, we line up the top edge, the side, and in this case, the 2.5 inch mark. Normally, you pay attention to this little vertical piece here, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to cut straight across here. Okay, and you continue cutting with this. Now you flip it this way, line it up, and cut. Flip it again, and cut. If you don't have the folded corner clipper ruler, and you have a ruler like this one has 45-degree mark that goes this way, and another one that goes this way. And where they intersect is right at the seam allowance. I've zoomed in to they intersect right here at this seam allowance. Also on this ruler, you can't see it too well, but there's a white line that goes across here. And this is the exact middle of the ruler, because this is a 12.5 inch ruler. And this white line is going to come in handy as we're doing our cutting. So with this ruler, we're going to look at the 45-degree mark here, and we're going to line that up with this edge of the fabric. And you'll notice that where these lines intersect, this line goes across the top of this fabric. You line up this top part of the fabric, and then this is the 45-degree angle that's lined up with the left side of the fabric. And now we're going to cut. Let's move this away. Now to make your second cut, you keep it exactly the same position that it was in. And now we're going to use this top 45-degree angle. Line this 45-degree angle with the cut edge you just cut, and remember the little white line that goes across? We're going to use that line to line up this edge of the fabric. So 45-degree angle here and white line here, and cut. And there's your other two pieces. Then start again with the other angle down here at the bottom. Line it up with the cut edge of the fabric and line up this seam allowance here, and then make your cut. The last method I'm going to show you is the one that's marked on page 1. And what we're going to do is measure 3/8 inch each time we take a cut. If you use this ruler, it has the 1/8 inch marks on them. Each one of these marks on this ruler is 1/8 of an inch. And you look at the picture. So we're going to measure here at the top, right here. And I like to, you can get big on here if you don't watch it. So the 3/8 inch marking, I like to put just on the outside of the fabric. So here's 1, 2, 3, the third one, and this is lying just along the outside edge of the fabric. And then I'm going to place a mark here. Okay, so there is your 3/8 inch mark. So there's your measurement. Next, you'll take the 45-degree, the diagonal marking on this ruler, and you're going to rotate it so the diagonal mark goes at the bottom of this, the bottom edge of this fabric. We're going to line it up here and then slide it over until the edge of the ruler hits that mark that you just marked here. And be careful that it's better to cut it a little bit smaller than a little bit bigger. So if you go over too much, you'll make it too big. So here I've lined up this mark here with the edge of the ruler, and I've lined up the 45-degree mark at the bottom of this fabric. And then we're going to cut. Now to get the next cut, we'll measure down here 3/8 of an inch. So there's your 1, 2, 3/8, and we're going to put the mark right here. Then line up this 45-degree mark with the cut mark, and slide it until the edge of the ruler hits that mark we just marked, the 3/8 inch mark. So again, you're lining up the 3/8 you measured and the angle that you just cut. And there's your other piece.